Saturday, zero. It's supposed to be 0200. Fucking. Zero 212 seconds, 212 minutes, 12 seconds. The year 2025, first month, January, day 4. Now, this is a screen recording, and it's gonna re-record the last video, 2.5 hour video, trade setup with the Zeus Sharon evidence. It's going to play it on the screen, and it's going to be screen recorded again. It seems like that was how the brother, that was the solution for getting the sound uploaded on YouTube. So here it goes. All right. Brother laying in the bead. The bead bed. Whew. Brother just had fucking the hell trade. Well, put the Vunker Bunker Bunks. All right. Friday, 10:51, 39 seconds here, 2025. Month, January, 3rd day. 1. 1 is January, the 3rd day. Man, brother's been up all night, all day. Got a losing trade. Play now. A little flashing advertisement on the side of the military camera. Only way to see it is to put it in the mirror. There. It just disappeared as soon as I put it. As soon as it went in the mirror, it disappeared. It didn't want to be seen, as though everything was pre-programmed just at the right time. and price behavior and at the numbers. The numbers went missing. It said play now with a flashing $2,163 approximately the price that was flashing. Play now. So this is neat, because the brother can screen record, because the brother can go to the screen and review the trade. So it's on the, go to the 15-minute chart. All right. And go over here to get an arrow. There. Turn it around like that. All right. The brother got into the trade up here. And the Sicily brother figured it was going to go up because it was at the numbers. The numbers over here was at the numbers. It was at 00. And, you know, the Sicily brother was just wanting to play around with a penny, 2 pennies, a 2-penny trade. Roughly at the numbers. Brother needs to get the glasses here. Go back to the cami. Wow. The camera just had a flash. Psst. And there was no glasses. There's the price now. Let's see if I'm catching the mirror. There it is. This time it says $4,613.60. Play now. Oh no, it says cash out. It just finished. Said cash out on it. You know, and that's roughly the close to the amount that the brothers started trading with. First it was $200, and it was $4,000, and now the brothers down to $1,531. There's the trade. And then today's trade was minus $91. $61.40 trade, and a $74 loss with a $273, and then had a $47 winner. Traded 2 mini lots, and then 2 1 mini lots, then a 50 mini lot, and then a 50 mini lot. The blue 50, and then for the week, the brothers down, Sicily brothers down $103.30 with a $3.28 financing deposit. The Forex market gives interest for trades. So altogether, minus $102 for the week. For the month, the brothers down 35.44 cents. There was a 335 deposit, and then a withdrawal for, it depends on 0.04 cents. It depends on if it's a buy trade or a sell trade. Whether or not earn interest or lose interest. So minus $32.13 for the month. Now the thing with this trade here is it's not showing the $39 trade. There it is. No. There was a $39 loss here on the record. And it's almost as though, and that was yesterday. Yesterday's trade was, which is 5/2. No, yeah, 1 January 2. There's a little January 2, and it gives the time. Ah, there it is. It was trades all together. There's the record. Minus 12.16 there at the top. So minus 12.16, minus 9.60, minus 14.80, minus 40, minus 4.4. So altogether, it was $38 altogether. 12 and 14 is 26, plus 9 is 36, plus 440 is 40. And there was a blue 60-cent win and a $2 win for yesterday's trades. Then starting at the 61.40, that's today's trades. So yeah, brother was down. Brother was up for the month around $80 for the month, it seemed like. And then minus 40 or minus 38. And then it was this morning it was at $57 for the month. 57 in the good. And then of course minus today's losses, which is basically $140, 61.40 and the 74 and the 273. That's 13.70 or 13.5, 135.40 plus the 273. 137, 138, 13, 138.13 is so minus 138.13 minus the 87 that was around that was in there is roughly $35. So that's around close enough. Anyway, now this is just the money isn't lost. It's not missing. It's just down. The account is down. That's all. It's not missing because the account has the capacity to get the money back through profitable trades. Anyway, now the brother's got the glasses on. So here's it was at the numbers yesterday, up around in here. This is 1.03546. Somewhere in here there were numbers, like 00 numbers. And right in here. It seemed like it anyway. And looks like the trade was put on around right in here. Right at that. Right at that top right there. And the brother put 2 cent trade on. and then it came down right here from there to there, and the brother put a 3-cent trade on right here, started coming back, went down, came back again, and then started slowly dropping. And then when it got into here, it just quickly, within a minute, it was on a minute chart. Where the fuck is that?
Here's a little hamburgers.
Little derby drabber.
I like hamburgers.
Put it right there.
Here you go.
Get to the minute chart.
Bites.
There it is. There's the little derby drabber. Except it's too big. So I gotta shrink it up. So there. Right in here. Fuck. Damn. There it is. It went down. So got in the trade up here. Or right here. Actually, it was right there, yeah. Or it might have been right in here. Yeah, there it is. There's the numbers. 136, that might have been it. No. 3670. Must have been about 75. Right in here. Yeah, or 50. Might have been at the 50. No, the 50's down here. Anyway, there were some numbers here. Classical charting, trade with the even numbers. So the brother just wanted to experiment. Figured somewhere around there, there's supposed to be some even number, or at the 50s. That might have been it, because it was at the 50s. It was at this yellow line at the 50s, the bottom of the month. That's what this line is. It was the bottom of the month. That's it. Bottom of the month at 50, 0350. And this yellow is at the 03546. 03546. That's the price. The euro, US dollar. That dollar 3.3546 cents. $1.3546. It was close enough. It was at the so the brother figured that it was gonna reverse on the monthly right here. That's the trade. So the brother got in right up in here. That's right. The brother got in right here at the break. Right there. And as soon as the brother put the 2-cent trade on, it went up. And the brother was in like 8 cents profit. or 20 cents, 30 cents, whatever, somewhere around there. And as soon as the brother put the trade on, it went up and then immediately down. And then the brother put a 3-cent trade on and it came up, but then immediately it went down. As soon as the trade was on, it went down, 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 came up here, and then down, down, down. So now there's 50 cents worth of trade on this. So it's coming down, getting down in the $3 down, $4 down. And then when it got right here, and this bar, 1 minute bar, because this is the 1 minute chart. See, it says Euro US dollar, M1, 1 minute chart. As soon as it got right here, within 60 seconds, it just went. As soon as it got right here, it just went. It went from $1.3390 all the way down to actually it was right up here. It was, brother remembers, it starts right here. It was around $4. $3.440 around in here, because here's the 39. This is 1.0339, so around 1.034, and it immediately went down 20 pips. Went down to 2. That's brother remembers that. And 20 pips on 50 cents is $10. So $10 in 1 minute. It slammed down. And the brother just immediately was fumbling with the back and forth between charts, because the brother has 2 charts here to look at, MetaTrader 5 and MetaTrader 4. And this is all that the brother has to trade on. That's it. Just trading on a smartphone. That's it. No computer. That's all the brother has. So, and the brother's in the position to have to trade too. So, because no one hires anybody that has a court accusations on the background check. Just put it that way. There was a court case. This brother went through a first-degree pedophile court case, and not guilty. And brother didn't enter no guilty plea. He didn't bow down to any of the attorney's fear tactics and all the stuff that was there. Came out clean as a whistle. However, and that accusation is on a background check. It says first-degree pedophile. And the brother just went to one of those free background checks and just happened to see it on there. Didn't really give it any close attention. Just happened to see something that said first-degree pedophile connected with the Russell Edward Eskew name. And brother looked at it for about 3 seconds and just thought, didn't think much of it. Didn't think much with it. Because it didn't. And until some years later here. This happened back in 2001, 2002, around there. And last year, or 2023, brother got laid off from a job and got unemployment and went to go look for work, and no one was hiring anybody, or no one would hire Russell Edward Eskew. And the brother figured out that it was probably because that first degree pedophile accusation, or not necessarily an accusation, it just, there's a connection with the Russell Edward Eskew name, and it says on the background check, first degree pedophile. And and it might have extra details for those people that pay for the reports. But this brother just went to one of those free ones some years ago. Probably like back in 2000. 2010, just call it that. It'll be 14 years ago. And so anyway, so no one hires anyone that has a pedophile mark on the next to the name on a background check. And so the brothers, and the last job that the brother did have for 3 years, they just hired, they're a desperate rundown mill company, wood mill, desperate rundown out in the sticks, out in the forest. It's not in the cities, and they just hired me because the resume. Well, I told them that I told the manager, I said I worked for Western Panel. And so that was the company name. So the brother said, "Oh, shit. When can you start?" That's all. I said, "Start tomorrow." So filled out all the paperwork and started work the next day. And so anyway, there's all kind of shit. So the brother says all that because the brother, if there's the flashing money thing again. 4,613. It's 4,200, but that's relatively close. Now this is coming flashing up in a timely manner because the CIA monitors this Sicily brother. People in the government. It's not necessarily the CIA. It's people in the CIA, real living people, boys and girls and boys. And so, and especially because see this lien number on the screen up here, lien number RE043731-210 US. RE043731-210 US. That's a private maritime military peace warrant, which was written up because the local county sheriff connected to a non-property tax foreclosure, non-payment. That's how they worded it. Foreclosure for not paying property tax on this house. That's legal property tax on this house. And so the brother had learned from watching people on YouTube videos, had learned private maritime law. And talking the law, not legal codes. There's a big difference between legal and law. Might as well get this timer going. No, that's not it. It's this one here. That's there. Now it's going. There. So the brother's been on camera for around, say, 20 minutes so far. So there's the military camera. So not only I'm considered a very very unique boy around here. Some people like to say man or gentleman, or all the different recognitions that tend to fall under legal, macho pride. I'm a man, very special, very unique man. But this sisterly brother just calls the two different energies girl and boy. And there's a reason. Because men consider themselves a man, or boys consider themselves a man, and the girls are considered woman. And there needs to be more distinction between a man and a woman, because lawfully a girl is not a man. And it's the legal man world stuck in legalism, mud stuck abusively with legalism. That's legal. Legal is called legalism when it becomes mud stuck abusive. And it's considered the warrior man's living capacity. It's a living capacity, which gets into the maritime system. Legal and legalism, which is different than law. Lawfully, the vagina gender with tits, lawfully, with more distinguishment, a vagina gender with tits is a girl, far from a man. And it being a legal system stuck in legalism, stuck on the man's perspective. And too much man, too much king. That's the thing, too much king. And Father, Son, Holy Spirit, King of kings, of the city of, the county of, the state of. The word of legally in the legal back shelf writings, books, the word of is used to denote without, and the people, without the people say, which is actually without the girl energies say. In other words, the Father, Son, Holy Spirit is dominant over the woman. And so the girl is called a woman to reveal that she is under man's control. And the girl energy is the universal expression. The 5 body senses. The girl energy is the body. And this gets into all kinds of gets into much explanation with the law. Anyway, brother's going on and on. So, brother said all that because the brother is forced to trade because no one hires this brother with the background check. And lawfully, the brother is not much into or not much in participates as less participation as much as shall be brought. Less participation in getting permission from some man and the legalism. Stuck legalism abusive system. Filling out paperwork and handing over signatures for permission to start a business. So, because of those two things, the first degree pedophile background check, no one hires this brother. And the brother isn't into filling out permission slips for business. And so there's nothing else left except
Pressed up against the wall.
Filling out paperwork as less as possible. And so the trading business seems to be the only thing that there is without getting involved, without having to get involved with business, which always, for the most part, gets the attorney's foot in the door. Always, for the most part, gets an attorney's foot in the door. So the brother stays as far away as possible. So here's the win $1,000 showing up on that's people in the CIA. Popping those things up because they control the computers, and the computers are on algorithm control. And there's monitors, real boys or girls monitoring the computers, the algorithms, and everything that's used on computers, such as this smartphone recording. There is actually, could be now, not saying for sure that there is. More than likely, though, there's someone sitting in a monitor with this smartphone recording hooked up to the monitor, and they're actually sitting there watching me, Russell, talk through into the smartphone recording as it's being recorded here. And they're also getting a recording, and it goes into a special file. And usually this happens with every boy and girl in the universe. Could be. And if so, then sheriff, if wanna. If wanna, if so, and if wanna, sheriff. Anyway, so in saying all that, the long-winded explanation, so brother is pretty much has to trade the financial markets and has a goal to succeed and to be successful, profitable. And brother has been traded a long time ago for 5 years and lost $130,000. And so now the brother decided, after everything that he learned from the trading financial markets, to stop trading and never trade again. And this gets all into, and the simple reason is because the bankers running the trading systems purposely steal the money. And that was the reasoning. Although there could be other words for it. It could be called legal testing. This is the way we test people to see if they're disciplined, neurologically, psychologically disciplined enough to trade according to the popular legal trading. Self-discipline, psychological. Psychological is thinking. And this gets all into the boy and girl energy. Because the thinking energy, universal research studies, awful side. The thinking is the man energy. It's the boy energy. Thinking, thought, invisible. Thought is a story, an idea. Spirit that dominates the main book through the current interpretation. It says, to submit God says that should be done through lawful studies. This system has been the revelation. The girl energy is the mother, the daughter, and the soul. And she is equal. This is how she's been stepped on, dominated for so long, which is the body, the expression, 5 senses. Touch, hearing, sight. Everything that the body is. Just that little child inside is stamped out, told to shut up. Just do what you're told to do, child. That's the man warrior energy. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. That's top to Holy Spirit. Little book, predominantly the Rish, and then all the other religious codes that are centered around it. All the city codes are centered around it. Predominantly the dictionary. Because the dictionary is full of words that writes all religious stories, the dictionary. Although there was a time when there were no dictionaries. Anyway, so the girl energy, the mother-daughter soul. The universe lawfully gives the girl energy superseding power. Seems how she's been stamped out, stepped on for a long time, and there's no equal recognition to the remember, the girl energy isn't just the girl, it's the body with the expression, the body expression, taste, touch, sight, everything it says, funny faces, noises, words, syllables, smells, farts, and all that stuff. Everything that's extrasensory, the sensory, ESP, extrasensory perception, that's all the girl energy. And the boy energy is the invisible thinking, which comes up with ideas and writes ideas in books called rule books, and uses those rule books to tell the girl, you don't say this, you don't say that, you can only say this, and you can only say this. You can't behave this way, you better follow these rules, and if you don't follow the rules, then you get punished. Stepped on, shut up, gagged, masked, prison, bound, all that stuff. And so, when the brothers learned these revelations, and learned the private maritime system, the lawful side, private side, it's called the law. The law is the private side. The legal is the public side. So when the brother learned this, he learned to write up lawful, international, universal contracts that are put in place and cause the boy hiding behind the corporate veil through the legal rules that are set in place, and uses those legal rules to write to get agreement. Uses those legal rules to get agreement to the contracts. Writing affidavits, lawful affidavits, point, and send the affidavits to the boy. Although the boy is also the girl too, because any girl can be predominantly emitting the boy warrior energy, which goes around and steps on all the girl energy, which is the body self-expression, the affections, the sensitive, some might call it the wonderful love. And so, here's the brother is, and here's more money things coming up. So here the brother is. No job people hire this brother, because everyone does background checks today. Everyone. And so the brother, the only real option left is to trade that the brother feels comfortable with. Otherwise, the brother could sign up and get permission to start a lawnmower business and go out and mow yards for a living. Go knock on doors or hand out flyers and all that other stuff to get the business going. But once again, brother's not comfortable with the boy warrior system that demands a permission slip. That's not equality. Don't need anyone's permission to live. Now, there's nothing wrong with rule books, because rule books, societal rule books, are the same thing as lawfully the same thing as suggestions and advice. The difference between a legal book that's mud-stuck abusively on legalism is that if the rule book or the advice and the suggestions are not obeyed, then there's punishment attached, which is different from the lawful rule book, which there are no punishments attached. It's just suggestions and advice, and then let self-experience be the ultimate lesson. Let self-experience be the ultimate lesson. Big difference. There is no punishment. The real punishment is, which is not really punishment, it's the self-infliction that one might experience. With a rule book, such as a rule book would say something legally. Don't touch the hot stove because the hand shall get burnt. And so don't touch the 220 volt lines because you get shock. Don't walk on, in the legal realm, don't walk on my property. Saying this from the perspective of some other man that would say this. Some other man would, because it really comes down to there's someone running the county that says this is my land, my country, and you better do what I tell you to do. And if you don't, I'm gonna hurt you. And that's point blank right there, legalism wrapped up in a nutshell. That's the dominant, you better do what I tell, kiss my fucking ring and pay me the fucking tax and slave your ass for me. And if you don't, I'm gonna make you feel something till you do, bitch. Now that's coming from what would be called a Hollywood perspective. That's flat out Hollywood acting at its and Hollywood acting can be gotten into and explained and all kinds of stuff like that. So anyway, so the brothers trading. So back to the trading screen. So the brother got in the trade. And as the minutes passed, the trade kept going, and it got to this point down here, around in here. It started going back up again. See here? It started going back up. So the brother ended up being down $18. A measly $18. Brother was down $18 and he wanted to get it back. So he put a $2 trade on. It wasn't a 50-cent trade. Put on a $2 trade when the market started going back up right here. Somewhere in here, the brother put $2 on and it immediately fell and went against. So the brother cashed it out for another $18 loss. So now the brother's $36 in the bad. So he puts another $2 trade on, and it ends up, he must have waited some time in here, but it ends up going up, and then it came back down. It was a sell. That's what it was. It was a sell because the market's going up now. So the brother was looking to get, for a retrace. It started going back up and figured, see, it started going up and figured it was going to come back down. See here's the bottom. It came up and figured it was going to keep going, but it never did. He put a sell market on, put a $2 sell trade, and it ended up going back up throughout the day. So the brother stayed up all night, all morning, all night, all day, all morning in a loss. And it got to be around, at some point, around $80 in the bad. And then it would keep going down and then up, down and up. It would get down to $8 as far as it would go. $8 in the bad. And the brother didn't want to cash it out. Although, it would have been the best choice. So here it is. Let's get this off the screen. Go back to the 5-minute. So here it is. So I get another arrow here. So the brother got into the trade here, and because here it went down, it came all the way down. It got it to 25. Brother remembers is around the 2. As soon as that 1 minute, it went poof. Then the brother was 18 and he closed the trade. So the brother was down 18. It's not a loss. Brother hasn't lost it because it can be gotten back. So figure the brother it went up, and the brother figured it was going to come back down. So he put in a round in here. It started coming down. The brother put $2 on, and it immediately started. Whoosh, as soon as it's right in here, immediately. It always happens like this. Immediately it went up, and it just kept going up, and it kept going up, and then it started coming down here. Started coming down. It might have been around in here. There's probably put the $2 around in here, because then a sell trade, and it started going up, or it might have been right in here. It came down, went up, came down, went up, came down, went up, came down, went up, came down, went up. This is the news right here, a news event, major red news. Spiked up, and then came down, and the brother got on the trade right down in here and put a $5 trade on. Right here at the bottom, figured it was going to keep going. Figured it was going to come down all the way down. As soon as the brother put the trade on right here, immediately it turned around the other way and went up. So the brother cashed out another. Well, when this before the news trade, right in here, the market came down right here, and the brother knew that that's as far as it was going to go, because it was 15 minutes before the news was going to come. So the brother cashed it out for minus $60. So sure enough, the market started going back up, and then it came down again, and then the news hit, spike, and then it started coming down, and it was dollar news. It was good dollar news. Here's the dollar news, today's news. It was Friday. Today's Friday. IMS Manufacturing. And the orange news. Major red news means that it moves a lot. Moves means it goes up and down in price significantly. And then orange is medium strength. And the yellows are light strength. Don't move very much, hardly at all. So there's green numbers. It's good news. So it was good for the dollar. good news for the dollar. See that? And so there's the numbers over here to the right. Now getting back to the chart. So good news. Seeing how up here it's the euro. There's the euro, EUR, USD. The dollar is on the back side of the title there. And the euro gets into profit when it moves up. So get in a trade here and it goes up, then the euro gets profit. And when the trade goes down, the dollar gets profit. So when news comes out and it's good news or green numbers for the dollar, then usually the price starts moving in the dollar direction. And people can get into a trade and hopefully get some profits, get some money in the account. So it started coming down, and brother figured it was going to keep going. Immediately put the trade on, a $5 trade right here, and bam, immediately. And brother held on till he was $70 in the bad. Anyway, here before the news happened, the brother was waiting for the trade, hopefully to get out of the trade at either in profit or very little loss. But it was 15 minutes till the news starts right here, or a half an hour. So right here, right at this white bar, brother cashed it out for a negative $60 loss. Not a loss, but $60 down. So he lost went down $60 there. See how easy it is to say loss, and then went down $77 right. Here, and then this one candle right here, the brother actually got in around in here, somewhere in here, and had a $50 or $47 win profit. Which, looking at the numbers here, there's the first one, $60, $61.40 loss. And then the brother had another one, a small $2.73 loss. Put on a 21 lots, 0.21 or 0.21, 0.20. And of course, there's the $74 loss with a $5. That's $5 per pip. But it's 50 cents per tick. There's 10 ticks in a pip. So 50 cents equals out to $5 per pip. The tick is the last number. So this red 5 right here with the $74. See, here's price. It's 1.02763. And the last number, the 3, is decimal point number, the 10th decimal point. And so it goes up and down from 0 to 9, and that's the 50 cents. And then the next number to it, the 6, after the 3, would go a full cycle of 9 numbers. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3 again. Although it actually starts at 0. But when the trade is placed, it starts at any number. It starts right at any of the numbers, any of the 10th decimal point numbers. So it started off at 3 for $1.02763, and so it would go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 10 ticks, and then the 6